Sup nerds and welcome back to the channel. The countdown continues with our 4th most viewed episode. Yesterday we did our 5th most viewed episode, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out after you've watched this. That was fun. And it's kind of mirrored today, as our 4th most viewed episode is our 2nd ever episode of the podcast ever held with the talking the DCU and more. It's also mirrored in the fact that this episode played a part in a recent episode, our love letter to Nathan Fillion, as the joke within my family of me having a man crush on Nathan Fillion all started with this episode. So there are some parallels with the fact that this is our 2nd most viewed episode, and yesterday was our 1st ever episode. So you can see how the beginning of the podcast was quite popular. We'll see if that track seems to hold up tomorrow when we talk about our 3rd most popular episode. But what did we talk about in this episode? Well, we talked about the current state of the DCU at the time. So things that were being talked about like Superman and Lanterns, which ironically, Lanterns is back in the public zeitgeist as it's getting ready to come out, and they released sneak peeks of the suit. Now, I'm not going to get into my thoughts on the suit here. That's not what this is about. This is about advertising that episode. We also talked about the Poohverse. If anyone remembers the Poohverse, I don't know if that's still a thing, but we talked about how the horror Winnie the Pooh movie was supposed to spark a horror Disney-themed universe that I don't know if it came to fruition or not, or if it's still gonna come to fruition, but we did talk about that in there, and we got into some nerdy chaos, as we always tend to do here at the Helpware Nerds podcast. So if that is your jam, go check out this episode. It was a blast to do back then, and I still think it holds up. And obviously, there were a bunch of Nathan Fillion references, as that's where the joke originally stems from. But with that being said, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and most of all, stay nerdy. I will see you tomorrow for the 3rd most podcast episode on the channel. And yeah, see you then.